Located at the heart of the European Baltic region, Estonia stands out as a unique nation. Nestled in the northern part of the European continent, it is home to approximately 1,300,000 inhabitants, sparsely distributed across its vast territorial expanse. Tallinn, the vibrant capital, is the residence of nearly one-third of the Estonian population. In contrast, vast and imposing forests cover about half of the country's surface, with many of them being environmental conservation areas with limited access. Beyond the mainland, Estonia is adorned with over 1,500 islands, some of which are still unexplored and devoid of permanent settlements. The chilly breezes that sweep through the region are partly due to the myriad of islands that grace its shores. And while the wind tells stories, Estonia carries with it a heritage that dates back to 3,000 years before Christ. It was during this era that, influenced by Greek cultural currents, tribes settled and established thriving communities. Trade and visitors have always been attracted to this corner of Europe. In a rich tapestry of traditions, Estonia has witnessed the interweaving of diverse cultures over the centuries. Paganism, once deeply rooted in the Estonian spirits, gave way to Christianity with the arrival of new waves of people. These historical changes brought with them a series of conquerors, each leaving their mark and influence on this resilient territory. During a crucial period in its history, Estonia found itself under the dominion of the expansive Russian Empire. However, in 1918, with the decline of the empire, it raised the banner of autonomy. Yet this period of self-determination was short-lived, as in 1940, the shadow of the Soviet Union enveloped the nation. The long-awaited freedom only materialized in 1991, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, allowing the birth of the modern Republic of Estonia. The resurgent Estonia propelled itself towards modernity, especially in the technological domain, emerging as a digital powerhouse affectionately known as the E-Nation. Its parliamentary system and commitment to democracy are now its distinctive features. In a strategic move, in the year 2004, the country intertwined its fate with that of the European Union, becoming a valuable member of this bloc. Membership in the European Union has unleashed a series of opportunities for Estonia, granting its citizens the freedom to explore the European continent without restrictions. This union has elevated the standard of living in the country, bringing it closer to the well-being levels of its European neighbors. Integration with the European market and the transition to the euro have acted as catalysts for economic advancement, resulting in an improved quality of life for the residents. For those interested in discovering the wonders of Estonia, it is essential to become acquainted with the region's distinct climate. Summers are mild, with temperatures often not exceeding 17 degrees Celsius. In contrast, winter transforms the landscapes with thick blankets of snow and temperatures that can drop below -10 degrees. Therefore, for a more enjoyable experience, it is ideal to venture into Estonia between spring and summer when the weather is milder. Before heading to Europe, it is imperative for travelers to obtain the Schengen visa to ensure access to all European Union member countries. Regarding the Estonian economy, it is worth noting that the minimum wage in the country is 654 euros, which is below the average compared to other European nations. When analyzing the financial landscape in Estonia, it is crucial to pay attention to the prevailing standard of living. There are wage disparities based on the profession. A typical worker can earn around 1,000 euros per month. In the information technology sector, including programmers and engineers, incomes tend to be more robust. Educators, on the other hand, have salaries ranging from 2,500 to 3,000 euros, with the overall average salary falling between 1,500 and 2,000 euros. The Estonian government, aiming to provide support to its citizens during periods of unemployment, offers allowances that can reach 300 euros per month for adults. Assistance also extends to families, ranging from 400 euros for childless couples to 800 euros for larger families. Despite Estonia having a smaller population and a tendency towards smaller families, there is a notable supply of spacious rental accommodations. Some of these may come with higher costs, reaching up to 1,500 euros for more expansive living spaces. However, more economical alternatives in more remote areas have prices between 400 and 500 euros. When it comes to the monthly expenses of a single individual in Estonia, typically between 150 to 300 euros are allocated for food alone. Expenses such as electricity, internet access, and gas can add an additional €100 to the monthly budget. For nightlife enthusiasts, the average spending on a night out is around €35. It's worth noting that the costs for a men's haircut are higher, ranging from €30 to €40, and this doesn't include shaving services. Because of this, many choose to buy their own beard trimmer to save money. Regarding labor legislation, working without proper regularization in Estonia can result in strict penalties, including substantial fines and even deportation. Employers who hire unregistered labor face significant penalties in Estonia. If you are considering the possibility of working in Estonian territory, you can apply for a work visa at Estonian diplomatic representations, such as the embassy located in Ankara. Estonia is recognized for its dynamism in the technological and innovative domains, showing a strong appreciation for IT specialists, especially programmers. The work environment for the most part is flexible, with typical work weeks consisting of 5 days. To boost income, some options include working as a rideshare driver, provided you have a suitable vehicle, or taking on temporary jobs, such as working as a waiter during weekends. With its compact demographic scale, Estonia stands out for its commitment to education, as reflected in high literacy rates. In the linguistic realm, while Estonian is predominant, Russian is still widely spoken, particularly among the older population. Regarding spirituality, secularism is a notable characteristic of the nation, with many Estonians identifying as non-religious. This aspect aligns them with countries like Sweden and the Czech Republic in terms of distancing from traditional religious practices. A demographic peculiarity in Estonia is the higher number of women compared to men in the country. This disparity is also reflected in longevity, with women surpassing the male life expectancy by about a decade. This fact places Estonia in a prominent position in the European landscape. Estonian women are often appreciated for their natural beauty, which includes blonde hair, captivating eyes, and a considerable stature, the latter being a distinctive trait. Many of these women, aware of their qualities, use them to thrive in their personal and professional journeys. Valuing education and aspiring to prominent careers are common trends. Some see the world of fashion as an opportunity for professional growth, aiming for autonomy and recognition through this path. In Estonia, the greater presence of women in the demographics is linked to a more peaceful and balanced environment compared to men. Those who wish to make Estonia their home will need to adjust to some specificities, including its harsher climate. One of the notable features of Estonia is its strength in the digital realm. For technology enthusiasts in the digital era, Estonia emerges as a promising stage. Displaying one of the fastest and nearly ubiquitous internet connections globally, the country showcases significant technological progress compared to many of its international counterparts. Impressively, several public areas offer free Wi-Fi, and free internet access is even a right enshrined in the Estonian constitution. This reality reflects the Estonian government's commitment to ensuring that its population has access to connectivity and digital inclusion. Despite its compact territorial size, covering around 45,000 square kilometers, Estonia has effectively invested in its technological infrastructure. This affects everything from everyday services to bureaucratic procedures. With a focus on modernization, the country has led the transition to a digital environment, with government operations being predominantly electronic and paperless since the beginning of the millennium. Technology-focused education holds a prominent position in the Estonian education system, starting with programming for children as young as 7 years old. Furthermore, Estonia is acclaimed for fostering business startups thanks to its efficient digital systems and attractive costs. With an estimated population of 1,300,000 inhabitants, the country explores strategies to stimulate its population growth. While birth rates are not very high, the government implements immigration policies, seeing new residents as potential drivers of the economy. When it comes to internal mobility, Estonia stands out for its effectiveness. Through public transportation like trams and free buses, moving between different areas is a straightforward task. The proximity to Finland is also a favorable point, as many Finns are enticed by the neighboring country in search of a more affordable cost of living. The country's conciliatory character resonates on the international stage, placing Estonia among the most peaceful nations globally. If you enjoyed today's video, Please give it a like and subscribe to our channel to stay informed about similar content. Until next time.